Left.
Okay, good.
But you're live now.
Alright. I'm back. I hope you're rocking. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, guys. Rock it up. Time check 10:55. We got business news on the go coming up. And I'm back, and I hope you didn't miss me too much, but we are rocking right here in the station. And as I was saying, there are some stuff, especially jobs that you don't need to get into right now because it's going downhill for that list. And I'm going to share that list right now with you because I've shared number 1 to number 10. Let's get on with number 11, and financial analyst, can you believe, is on that list. For jobs to go and in the next 5 years. And number 12, postal service clerks. Number 13, sales representatives, wholesale and manufacturing, tech and science products. And number 14 is relationship managers. I can't understand why that would be on the list, considering that our relationships are actually on the downside. And it's not easy keeping up with relationships, but according to this list, that is number 14 on the list, relationship managers, and that's on the downslide. And number 15, bank tellers and related clerks is also on this list, by the way. So if you are in the bank division and you're wondering what's going on, well, yeah, okay, you need to start looking for another job, dude. Start studying, because, I mean, that is going to take another 5 years. And according to this list, in 5 years' time, that will probably not exist. So it's enough time for you to start looking at another career, by the way. Door-to-door sales and news and street vendors will no longer be needed, and electronics and telecom installers and repairers as well. And number 17 and 18, human resource specialists. Number 19, training development specialists. And number 20, construction laborers will not be needed anymore in 5 years, or that is going to be less, of a demand on those jobs there. And we're talking about jobs and the highest paid jobs in the world and in South Africa. So, the average take-home pay in South Africa right now, the real average, we are going to talk about that. We're going to discuss a little bit, because the real average and overall salary pay in South Africa, contractually is actually, this was as of January 2021, after coming under strain from the pandemic and the lockdown levels of 5 and 4 and 3, and the latest Bank South Africa take-home pay indexed it at the real average salary at 13,030 rand. Can you believe it? Average salary of 13,000 rand, which represented like a 2.4% decline from December. But if you think about it, our inflation, our prices were rocketing because of the demand that was going on, and fuel prices, and the rand wasn't doing too well. So all our food prices have gone up, and that was quite a hike. And then we had to now take on this 2.4% decline, on the average salary since 2020. And the 2020 year as well saw a 0.2% year-on-year decrease on that salary as well, according to Chevron Naidu, who's of Bank South Africa's head of stakeholder engagements, and he's somebody high up there, so he should know. And he says this is a sure sign of pressure that average salaries faced under this period of lockdown. Hey, more music coming up, and we are going to be asking you to show us your moves. Go on. Shake it up. You know the shoulders. You know the drill. Clap your hands, it's bound to wake you up. Show me your Jawa. Jawa, come on. You've got to work out that lunch in advance, guys. We're rocking this capital, and my name is Ini. celebrity news and secrets coming up after this. Oh. Don't forget to smile. Are you having fun, guys? It's Capital Radio, where the magic begins. And there you go, we've got some celeb secrets. And you know, I'm saying that if you want to have hired help in your house, never, ever, ever, ever do stuff that you don't want others to know about, because you are going to be sharing it with others anyway, and they're going to be taking your darkest secrets out if you fire them or they leave you. So the best way to do it is not to have hired help. And yes, wake up at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. like me and run around the house like a bee is chasing you to get the work done. No, serious. I love housework. I don't know about you, but I could stay at home and do the housework the whole day. And I will not get tired, but not everybody is like that. But I'd like to share some secrets with you that hired help have actually spilled beans on some couples and some celebrities. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie apparently leave pizza boxes and food out, let their kids get toothpaste and crayon marks all over the walls, and sometimes stop bathing for weeks. Can you believe it? Oh no. Okay. All right. So they stop bathing for weeks and they have crayon marks all over the walls, and they leave the pizza boxes and food out all the time. And Christina Aguilera likes to wear sexy maid or nurse outfits for Jordan Brathman. And then she leaves these costumes lying all over the floor for the real maid to pick up. There you go. That sounds a bit odd and funny. But anyway, I'm sharing hired help and secrets that they have given away, yes, about their bosses. But you want to hear this. Kourtney Kardashian gives Scott Disick gold star stickers as rewards for doing chores, and then sexes him up when he has a 10. Okay, we should all try that. Guys, we are going to be giving you gold star stickers, and when you get to 10 on the chart, and you know, when your star stickers are glowing all over, then your wife can glow all over you as well. There we go. You know, that just goes to show, you know, don't trust your hired help. Okay, don't share your darkest secrets with them either. Coming up on the music scene, David Guetta on the dance floor you should be. Come on, people. This is where the magic begins. Join me. Turn it up. Talking about your temperature. Wacky Wednesday. Five, four, three, two, one. 11:07 on the clock. 11:07, 17 seconds. Move it up. Move it up. Is of great demand, and following the invention and the global trend of IT and international trends with digital technology, anything goes. So IT is in high demand as every other sector need a touch of that information technology to grow in their business and expand their business or whatever else it opens out them to do. But what is the highest paying job in the world? According to the US News, anesthesiologist earns the highest in the world, yes. And however, remember that your pay can be influenced by the entry level into your job space and your qualification levels, especially if you are, in the field for a long time. That will definitely influence the level because obviously there's stages and phases and phrases to go with that and years of experience. But how much is an engineer paid in South Africa? So the average salary of a mechanical engineer is about 466,662 rand per year in South Africa, and also according to payscale.com on early career civil engineering with 1 to 4 years of experience, it earns an average total compensation of 326,150 rand based on 853 salaries that were taken on the survey or poll. And furthermore, an average skilled automotive engineer earns like about 26,000 to about 32,000 per month in SA, and the senior automotive engineer between about 29 and 43 per month. So it's good to know because, if you are one of these matriculants that just finished school and you're looking to see what are the highest paid jobs and you've got a really cool past and you've done like really, really well with 780s and Bs or whatever it takes, but you need to negotiate yourself into a career that is going to obviously pay you the type of money that you need to live a luxurious life. And if you're after that kind of opulence, then go for it. Absolutely do that. And according to the World Bank, South Africa has the worst unemployment in the sub-Saharan continent, African region. And so we'll talk a little bit about that as well. Coming up, it's Adila and Swikile. Get it up! Your hands! Move it! What kind of job do you want? Listen on. And if it's dancing, you gotta watch me. We've got all moves here. Dance it, dance it. Come on, we got the beats here this morning, and join us for the magic. That's kind of music we're talking about, and it's Harman van Helden. You don't know me. Chica, chica. Chicka chicka! Come on people, we have a party! The perfect music from Magic. Stay with us. Okay, and here's the news for today. Business news in South Africa, and here's what is happening in and around South Africa and affecting you today. The coronavirus statistics is global COVID-19 infections have hit 112 million already, and this is confirmed with the death toll reaching 2.5 million. In South Africa, there have been 998 new cases, taking the total reported to 1.505 million, and deaths have reached 49,413, a daily increase of 263, while recoveries have plunged to 1,419,459 people, leaving the country with a balance of 36,714 active cases. 32,315 health workers have been vaccinated already as a part of the rollout. The budget speech. Finance Minister Tito Mboweni will deliver the 2021 budget this afternoon at 1400 hours. Analysts and economists are not hopeful of any significant strides in turning the South African economy around, given tight budgetary constraints and little wiggle room on both the revenue and expenditure side of the balance sheet. Opposition parties have called for government to avoid piling more taxes onto people who are already severely under pressure from the pandemic, while seeking more clarity on the costs involved with the vaccine rollout. Two people close to Health Minister Dr. Zweli Mkhize have reportedly benefited from COVID-19 contracts with the Health Department totaling 82 million rand. The people, the minister's former spokesperson and his former private secretary, are involved in the company dealing with communication contracts with the department where exact tasks, responsibilities and outcomes are unknown. The department has denied conflict of interest. One of the people denied any corruption, but the contracts are being investigated further. While Education Minister Angie Motshekga has expressed relief at only a 5.1 percentage point decline in the country's matric pass rate, analysts have not been as kind, saying that it is bad news for the country no matter which way you try to cut it. Particular focus has been placed on maths and science, subjects needed for further study in STEM fields, which are in high demand in the country. Trends showed a continued decline in results for these subjects, with fewer learners electing to take them on altogether. At least one state capture with this is now following the example of former President Jacob Zuma in defying the commission, refusing to appear to give his testimony. A businessman has been accused of unduly benefiting to the tune of billions from PRASA, but has now refused to appear before the commission, and he has reportedly cited reasons identical to those being given by Zuma, who is openly violating constitutional court order that he appeared before the commission. On the markets now, all eyes might be on Finance Minister Mboweni today as he takes on the task of delivering the national budget speech. But US Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's testimony last night put fresh pressure on the dollar. It's quiet on the data front today, with the US releasing new home sales. The rand kicks the day off at 14 rand 54 cents to the dollar and 17 rand 68 cents to the euro and 20 rand 61 cents to the pound. There you go, and that is the business news for today from Capital Radio. And on the show, all things considered, I just hope that you had a wonderful time with me so far, and you are going to still rock it out with me, because coming up right now is Afrojack and Steve Aoki featuring the Miss Palmer. So no beef coming up. I'll just have mine vegetarian, thank you. And the time check is 11:26 and 01 seconds on the clock. That's the kind of music I'm talking about, Capital. It is and any, with all things considered. Time to jiggle, people. Don't go away, we've got the list of top 10 highest paying jobs and careers in South Africa. Can the man work it for him? Do it for us. Jigga. 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 Dance it up. Show me those moves. Yeah, and what are the list of top 10 jobs, the highest paying jobs and careers in South Africa? Starts off with an IT manager because the ICT, as earlier stated, is a field that has come to stay, and jobs in this field will continue to rank top in career paths. But an IT manager monitors operational requirements and research strategies and technology solutions and builds the most cost-effective way, to make systems efficient. And their job is highly complex, and as such, they can expect to start off with a sum of 620,000 and 230 rand per year. This is expected to grow as their expertise and skills and the years in the profession grows as well. But the number two in the list is the aviation sector, and that's being a pilot, because being a pilot is one of the high revenue generating sectors in the country, and not with the SAA going down right now and everything else, not looking so good and everything is bleak. But a pilot and the industry is definitely, a place to be. You want to earn a high salary, and one could just work in without an adequate training base. But it's not possible to do this in the pilot industry. It definitely takes a lot of hard work as a pilot to train, and not one that can be done by any other person except one who is highly skilled at landing this plane. Because yes, I don't want to sit in with you if you haven't trained, but it is indeed a hard career path that requires that flying hours to become a qualified pilot for any big airline anywhere in West Australia. Keeping in mind that this also costs a lot of money to go and train and become qualified and experienced pilot. But an experienced pilot earns about 695,000 rands per annum. And number 3 on the list is a chartered accountant. In this period, here, senior managers will be needed in company boards on board to help navigate them through the transformation process. And a career in chartered accountancy is definitely on the cards if you want to earn the high salary. Chartered accountant salary starts off at about 434,000 rands per year as well. Okay, an actuary signs, I've heard that before, but an actuary is a business professional who deals with financial impact of risk and uncertainty. And that too is quite a hectic career to keep, because everything falls on your shoulders in terms of financial losses and financial gains. Not an easy path to follow, but about 598,000 rands per annum will cut it for you. A good high-paying salary there in South Africa. We are going to be doing the other 5 coming up just now after the music, and we are going to be doing DJ Remy. Let's see what we've got. My kind of music. Here we go. Dig it up. Time check is 11:36 and 29 seconds. That's it. That's it. There you go. Come on, let's dig it up. Dance your socks off, people. Magic begins here. up, you jigging in the ring. Rock it up, people. Senza salsa with J-Lo. Get on the floor. Music is here, party's young. Roll it out. Show me what you got. Just don't exit on the floor. And I take it that you have upgraded and you are joining us this morning. 9 to 12 a.m. PM is going to be meeting every single weekday. And I hope that you're going to be joining me and staying after 12 p.m. because on the weekend I'm not with you, so you're going to have to make up all those hours on the weekday. We are doing the highest paid jobs in South Africa, and what are the skills that South Africa is demanding from you and career paths to follow, just in case you have been one of the lucky ones to finish matric and do well at it. So what are we looking at? Because number one on the chart was the IT manager and followed by pilot in the hot seat in number two and chartered accountant in number three and your actuary science in number four. And in number five was specialist doctors. So specialist doctors, you know, the healthcare field is one of the most lucrative to get into because it continues to grow with no end in sight and provides a really, really good career opportunity for those in the field. And medical specialists and doctors who are completely advanced in their education and clinical training in their, in their medical fields and become highly specialized at what they do, and that is the kind of job that you want to be into because especially like neurosurgeon or orthopedic surgeons and other types of specialist surgeons often are at the higher end of the spectrum, whilst a general practitioner would be at the lower end of the spectrum. And the general salaries of a specialist doctors receive between about 476,000 rands to about 616,000 rand a year. And number six on the list is software engineer. But we were talking about the digital age and how the jobs for the software engineers and IT specialists have really, really climbed. And as companies experiencing this digital transformation, these jobs are really in demand. But if you are a software engineer and you're starting up, the companies are definitely looking for innovative software engineers to help them with the processes and computer programs. You will earn around approximately 1.2 million rand per annum, and technology because it's becoming deeply involved with business operations. And so the software engineer might even become indispensable to the company. Number seven is petroleum engineers, and the demand for skilled professionals in this field as well will continue to increase with the coming years. And we also shared with you the 10 professions that are on the downside, actually. And this is, one of the highest paying jobs as well. It's about 572,000 rands per annum if you are into the petroleum engineering field. And we'll do the 8, 9, and 10 coming up after this music break, and it's going to be Ava, Gimme, Gimme, Gimme. Going back in time, there we go. We've got Gimme, 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 Ava, and a back-to-back with Bee Gees. And Bee Gees, you should be dancing. You should stay with us. How does it sell out here for you? Love you guys. Yes, and I'm sharing number 8 with you on the highest paying jobs in South Africa and what is it, you ask. Number 8 on the list is management consultant, but we can stick to pilot or IT manager, petroleum engineer, and mind-blowing software engineers that earn about 1.2 million rands per annum approximately in South Africa. With management consulting, can also bring you some good bucks between about 392,000 and 672,000 rands a year. Not too bad, hey? And number 9, I would have thought that they were far higher up on the list, is lawyers. And lawyers, legal matters obviously will always arise as long as you are living with some people that can't mind their own business, or people that would be troublesome and problematic, and showing rage or whatever it is, or have intentions to do you down. But lawyers definitely in South Africa, qualified lawyers, starting salary in South Africa are between about 643,000 and 645,000 rands per annum, and this increases with more years of practice and high expertise and experience in the field, and they remain one of the highest paying jobs for a long time in South Africa as well. And number 10, if you want to get on that board plane and board off, you are definitely looking at a traffic controller, in case you decide to boarding on a career. But this is also another impressive career pathway. But I love the uniforms. Okay, so that's why I'm saying it's an impressive career path in the aviation sector. But air traffic control is coordinate the movement of air traffic, obviously, and make the planes not clash. Okay, that's the way to put it, and stay in a safe distances apart, like the human beings these days. But not so many people are willing to undertake that, because it is a very, very stressful job, and all you need to do is show your bat in the wrong way, and that's it, and the plane is gone. But anyway, the tasking requirements of this job also, it's quite stressful but rewarding, as air traffic controllers can actually expect to earn around close to 600,000 rands per annum, believe it or not. Coming up on the clock now is 11:56. Time for me to say and wave goodbye to you. Love you and leave you on the show as usual. And I hope that tomorrow you're going to be joining me. But I'd like to leave you with a thought for today, which is happiness, I am told, is an inside job. Only you can feel it. It's priceless and most of all, it's free. But you must have a blessed and healthy day, further. And I hope that you guys are going to be keeping safe, right? So, and take your masks, take your sanitizers, take your sunblock, your sunglasses, and your oxygen masks and tanks, whatever you need to keep safe. But just be here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And it is goodbye from me, Ini and the show, which is All Things Considered and comes from radio. I hope you are going to be dancing to this last one. Coming up, it is Q Twins Hamba featuring DJ Tila. Go for it. Go for it, guys. I'm leaving now, and it's goodbye from me, Ini. Don't forget to smile today for the rest of the day. Ay, 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 ay.